What's good, y'all? Welcome to Energy, back with another banger. Another banger. Okay, another banger. I like saying that word. Back with another banger. Bang, bang. Okay, what? We're just gonna do a general. Let's do a general tap in. My food is here, but my appetite has not yet arrived. My son was rushing the process, and I be trying to do the double dash so that I don't have to pay extra, fees or whatever. So I try to get them together, order them together. So I had to order my burrito with his pizza. But my appetite not here yet. So let's see if I can get grounded enough through this reading, or release whatever excess energy I need to so that I can enjoy my food. And let's see what spirit has for you to eat. Okay, let's feast on this energy. Period. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. I'm going to close or turn off the chat just because, I don't know, that's just the flow today. They be wilding out. I don't always look at the chat, and if you always put something in the chat and sometimes I see you and speak back or sometimes I don't, please don't take it personal. Like I said, it be bots or trolls or whatever, who knows. Original losers that just keep just be fucking up the vibes. So I just try to ignore it mostly. The days when I really feel like I want it, don't nobody be in there. Right? Ain't nobody really saying nothing. So eventually it'll align, like my whole channel on the algorithm. But this been my life. Things I be talking about, people be like, what, girl, you crazy, until they go through it, and then they be like, oh my God, you will not believe. So I'll just wait maybe 3, 5 years, 10 years from now. I'll be like, oh my God, wow, look. The algorithm picked me up. Wow. They're listening now. Oh my God. All right, let's see. What's the energy, y'all? What's the energy? What's the energy? I ain't gonna lie. Oh, look, the sun came out, period. This Leo energy, that's why. This damn reading. It's bringing the Leo energy out of me, which I have to temper because my son can only deal with so much of my Leo. He's 5, but Leos, they are like big ass kids and they can outplay an actual child. So he be like, yeah, just chill out, you know what I'm saying? Went to the mall, we did your thing, mama, you know what I'm saying? I did everything you asked me to do, okay? I was good while I was out. Man, he even hesitated to ask for something. Usually this little boy just go and pick up whatever the hell he want. Like he just know that every store we walk into, he's supposed to get something. And I kind of be feeling bad because, yeah, when we be dragging them kids out to the store, they like, well, what the hell else am I here for? Give me something. Shit. That's the truth. My stepmom used to be like, don't touch shit, don't ask for shit. Not that she didn't buy me stuff, but yeah, she was that type of mama. All right, so sun, bright, happiness, festivity, optimism, period. But someone's also having some kind of success. So there's something I feel like you may have. It may not just be this, you just feeling yourself right now. It could actually be, because that's where I was headed. It was funny the sun came out because I actually am kind of bubbly and I feel like I want to get in front of the camera and I want to, talk for a long time, and it's gonna die out pretty soon. Yeah, it's temporary for me. It's just I be feeling myself. I ain't got no man right now. My son don't care. He think I look pretty even when I ain't trying to be pretty. So my son, he just make me feel good. He makes me feel loved unconditionally. But when you have that sexy ass man in your life and you want to show up, okay, you want to be looking some type of way for that man, baby, it bring a different kind of beast out of feminine energy. It really do. And yeah, I was feeling like that. So I was like, man, I'm gonna have to use the camera as my boo today because I'm feeling some type of way. But I'm gonna just let it see if this reading will die that energy down. Okay, because we have the sun. So what I was gonna say is, for whoever this is, though, you could be a Leo, but basically you just had success with something. Something went really well for you. Like, I don't think that this is just you and your ego and you walk past the mirror like and you was feeling yourself, although it could be, but it really feels as if it's something that you accomplished and it was something that was important to you. Okay, let's see. Tell me about this Leo energy with the sun. Yeah, like, I don't know, but people around you or people connected to you, that was the vibe today. It's like the sun was out, but not really. Like, it was so many clouds, you could barely see it. I already know what emoji I'm going to put on the title of this video. But it's like the sun was there, but it was also cloudy at the same time. I paid no mind to it. My son even said he saw a rainbow, or he kept saying he see rainbows, which, you know, whatever. At one point, it was like some different colors in the sky. But whoever this person is, though, your vibes are contagious. Other people, like the sun was not fully out today, but I'm getting like people are feeling like they're in the lights, or they're under these sun rays, or it's like summertime even though it's cold as fuck outside. So I feel as if this is something that you've accomplished. Maybe you healed something, right? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. You could have healed a war, put an end to a war. It could have been an internal warfare, or either it was like between people. This looks like mental fucks or constructs. You could have been outwitting mental constructs. Okay, that's breaking the matrix. That's actually pretty heavy or weighty what you accomplished. Congratulations. And for some of you, this is just like bitter chit chat and, you know, I don't know, going back and forth with people, arguments and things like that. We have optimism, forgiveness. Yeah, your optimism is causing a healing process. So I think for you, you may have had a reason to have a grievance, but you've let go of it. You've already recovered from it. Like, you healed almost instantaneously. Like, the moment that you released what the pain was, or released what was ailing you, or released what you didn't like, it's not like you looked away from it. The sun is about it being illuminated. It was illuminated for you. It was lit up for you. You had to see it. You could have, like I said, it could be other people. Maybe this is a situation where everybody is looking at the same thing. And what they were looking at, it caused everybody some kind of emotional distress or a headache. Okay. Well, your optimism, your light, your good energy is what is helping everybody to release, to heal, okay? And then we have acceptance. So that may have been the main ingredient there. That acceptance is probably giving you a whole new, like, you're having a rebirth. Whoever this is. Somebody's having a rebirth. Tell me more. What's the sun and the Three of Swords? It's a third-party war is over, too. We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow-moving, but determined, conscious, committed, consistent. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay, wow. This is major, too, because whoever you are, the way that you got here, this epiphany, this clarity, this light, this optimism, this healing, everything that's going right now in your mind and your heart and your life, whatever it is because you kept showing up with the Knight of Pentacles. You kept pushing forward with the Knight of Pentacles. You were consistent. You were conscious. You were grounded. You were, what was the other word? Consistent, grounded, committed, okay, dedicated, okay, whatever it is, you showed up even when you couldn't see. Like, this is like blinded. The High Priestess in reverse, you could not see what you needed to see. You didn't have all of the pieces. You didn't have the information. Even for those of you that this played out on a a spiritual level, like it was a spiritual ascension, your mind is breaking out of a matrix. Still, like you didn't even have intuitively, you didn't feel like you had enough information. The high priestess represents the hidden, occult knowledge, hidden wisdom, things that you can't see, but it's illuminated for you. You just went through like a dark night of the soul where there were things that you needed to know, or you felt you needed to know, that were critical to what it was that you were doing, or critical to you moving through something successfully. But even without that information, and for some of you with hidden enemies, okay, people who were secretly behind the scenes trying to slow you down, and it feels like they did, but it worked for you, because you know what you don't want to do? You actually don't want to run in the dark. You don't know where the fuck you're running to. And I will tell you from personal experience that whatever you're running from, that's exactly what you're going to run into if you're running in the dark. So, you know, a swift pace, if you're walking fast, that still gives you the opportunity to be able to see and stop and pivot and move, like, you know what I'm saying? But when you're going so fast, it's, yeah, you don't want to do that when you don't have all the information, or when you can't see, because that's where haste makes waste. You mess up, you fuck up, you miss out, you let go, you self-sabotage. So that's what I'm getting, is that's what someone did not do. That's what someone did not do. And it probably wasn't you, because if you have a Leo ego, or even if that's your sun sign, or it could be your moon sign too, especially if you move based on emotions. Okay, it doesn't matter. If you got that Leo in your energy, you are prone to moving quickly. You pounce like a lion. You see what you want, you go and get it. And fuck anything that's in your way. So that's what I'm getting, though, that whatever this little warfare, or this petty grievance, or these people bickering, arguing, or people poking at you, or mental issues that you had to go through, or whatever it was that slowed you down, you should be giving thanks to it, because that's what put you in this practical energy where you were moving so slow that you became consciously aware of certain things. And I don't think it was about what was going on outside of you or around you. It's what was going on like inside of you. So you changed yourself, and that helped you to move through an issue and get back to you. Okay, nice. Yeah, another thing about going through dark night of the soul is you start reaching out too much and connecting with too many other people, and taking in too much other, you know, outside information. A lot of times you can lose yourself, your sense of self. And so you did not do that. You did not do that. So I really do feel like this is probably a Leo here. All right, let's see. What else is going on in the energy? Four of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. Someone has options, but there's one option they're holding on to more than the others. One that they're afraid to lose. One that they don't want to lose here. They're even willing to compromise for it. Like they're willing to sit down and hash it out, or go back and forth with this person about it, to find a solution, resolving disputes, cooperation. Like, yeah. Okay. Someone is holding on to something or someone that they see as their peace. So they're willing to work with people maybe that they didn't work with before. They're willing to, you know, take it easy in certain situations where they would want to be more forceful. Someone's like they're focused on a solution more than they are on a problem. And this could be a problem that they really felt like they needed to get into in order to solve it. But they're avoiding the conflict and still solving it. Someone is breaking out of an illusion, maybe a way of thinking that you have to do things. Like, you know, for some of you, if you were dealing with like warfare, spiritual warfare, psychological warfare, or just people interfering, okay, negativity. Sometimes you feel like you have to meet them where they're at, like you have to combat that, you know. You always have to, like, there are no other choices besides fight or flight. But that's not true. There's another right in between where you can just be still until they're through. Like, that's when you're talking to somebody and they're completely irate. You can just wait until they're done and then continue in the same peace and ease that you were already in. Battle won, conflict done. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? People don't continue to fight and people don't continue to go at it when there's nobody to go at it or fight with, because then it turns into an issue that is only them. Okay, like they're fighting with themselves. They're going at it with themselves, but they're not hitting the target. And for some of you, this was a situation where the people were targeting you. Well, I really want to know what it is that you're holding on to, but let's see what the last card is coming out here. Damn, that card flew out. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, the job is done. Job accomplished. You're done. You were working with... this could be you just taking your wins and walking away. I don't know why I'm getting you walking away, but definitely with the 8 of Pentacles, it's like you have no more motivation. You're lacking the ambition or the desire to focus on whatever this is. It says misdirected activity. So I wouldn't say maybe walking away, but it's the same thing. You're giving up. You're giving up, but there is something that you are holding on to. But it feels like what you're giving up on is the confusion, the illusions, a bunch of different scenarios or ways of looking at something. So that actually means that you are stubbornly standing, or even for some of you, this person, the 4 of Pentacles, is someone seated. It's like you're seated in this place of clarity and stability. This must be something that you like really want, or you feel that you need, like it's a necessity, and you're good with that. For some of you, this is you're not going to argue with somebody over something that you want or something that would just be added, you know, like, oh, that would be amazing, but if not, I'm just going to make it do with what I got, because I'm going to hold on to what I got. Maybe part of going after whatever this is, that's what it was doing to you. It was causing you to pretty much risk what you already have, which is of value to you, for something that was of lesser value. So you gave up. Yeah, feels like you gave up the fight, or you gave up. This is like releasing drama. You could just be maintaining and holding on to your peace. For some of you, this was a job that was stressing you the fuck out. So you're letting go of this job. And, you know, with the 4 of Pentacles, this could be a difficult road, or, you know, you're going to have to budget. Things might be tight for a minute. But for you, it felt like the best option. And with the 7 of Cups, I do feel like you had a lot of different ways that you could do this, but you focused in on what meant the most to you, and so your choice is very practical, reasonable, and it's working. It's working. And you know what you're going to find is that peace is priceless. Peace is priceless. And if it disturbs your peace and it is not a necessity, by all means, let it go. If it comes back, then you'll know. But don't sacrifice your peace. Do not sacrifice your peace for something that is not a necessity. 411 on the clock. That's just cash money information. All right, what else? Let's switch our decks. Get them glow. Get them glow. Get them glow. Get them red. Get them red. Get them red. Get them red. Get them glow. Get them glow. Get them glow. Get them glow. You got reading up in reverse. Spilling the beans. Somebody stopped looking for something and stopped digging for something, and when they stopped digging for it and they stopped looking for it, guess what? They found it, or it ended up being revealed to them. Revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, and untrustworthy. Spilling the beans. We have liftoff. Maybe that's what someone wanted to know. But they, you know, were like, I'm not gonna. They wanted to know if they could trust somebody, if someone was trustworthy. It almost feels like someone being put to the test, you know, being tested. And they failed the fucking test. You didn't, like, lose yourself or go extra or, you know, play all these silly mind games and tricks to try to get the information or to, you know, gain more insight or to really see what was going on here. And because you didn't, it actually ended up coming towards you. So maybe whoever the person is, I feel like they wanted you to know what they've done. They wanted you to be able to see. Someone wants to be seen, like, as untrustworthy by you. Like they're trying to with spilling the beans. They want to purposely seem untrustworthy. So you got what you needed and you don't trust this person, which I guess everybody's getting what they want. You get what you want. You wanted to know if they were trustworthy or not. Now you know. So that's closure. And then there could be, on the other end, that person wanted you to know. Now, I'm not sure what they were looking for, because why would somebody want you to know that they're untrustworthy unless they're trying to do you a solid, like, don't fuck with me, or you should be angry, get real mad, I'm real bad, like something like that. Okay, so I don't know, but it feels like it's an ending or it's a natural, you know, new beginning, because this is a closure here. So we have fast action, progression forward, and the wait is over. So I feel like there's something else in your life that was waiting to take off, but this needed to be closed out. This needed to be seen, and I feel like it happened. Okay, on both sides, the clarity has been received. What else? Yeah, light bulb moment. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, and insightful awareness. It could actually be your takeoff that is going to, like, you could be igniting. This could be a domino effect. Your awareness and clarity is igniting someone else's awareness and clarity. So the ball is moving. I'm getting that things are progressing forward. Something could be going fast that was moving slow originally here. Yeah, it does feel as if, like, you're clear. You're clear for takeoff, literally. That's funny. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. 5 of Wands in reverse. There's nothing. There's no destruction. There's no, what do you call that? There's no obstacles in your path. There is nothing blocking your course. Okay? The conflict is avoided. The accident has been cleared. There's nothing in your way. So lift off. Fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. Somebody's getting what they want, and somebody's happy about it. And I don't feel like you really had to do much to get it. Pretty much, you not being uninterested is what brought it to your doorstep. And it's like, thank you. All right, what's next? Thank you, next. Are these readings connected? Bye, Felicia. Peace and out. Thank you, next. Leaving and not caring. We also have legal, court, paperwork, file. Damn. This feels like a divorce or a finalized separation, or someone is really letting something go, like for real, like it's official. What else? 3 of Wands. I was going to say it's official, moving forward and not looking back. 3 of Wands, no need to look back. They don't have to, and in fact, you're not going to have time to. I think you had all the time to look around when you were on the ground in this Knight of Pentacles energy. So someone is moving forward and not needing to take it slow. They already know where they're headed. They know what they want to do, or they know where they want to go. The 3 of Wands is about having a plan, a solid plan. You even had options. You could have did it differently. For some of you, it was 2 other ways that you were thinking about that this could have played out, or that you could have handled this. But you have solidified. The 3 of Wands, you see, he picked one. He chose one. His hands is on it. So Yeah, it's nothing else but action here. Three of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone has those placements. Particularly in your Mars or your North Node. Someone could be moving out of South Node energy into more of their authenticity. That is what is pushing things forward. That is what is getting things out of your way. Or Mars energy. Just right time, right day, right space, right frame of mind, right heart space, right everything. Things are aligned. So Mars is about how we take action in this world, how we get it done, how we get shit done. Get it accomplished, not just the plan, something that you're thinking about and writing down 1,000 times with your hand, but never actually taking steps. This is about taking the first step. So somebody's ready for that. Ready for the first step. Yeah, we have karmic here. Third party relationship and lesson. So I feel like that's what it is. For a lot of you, it's the Three of Wands. This person could be choosing themselves. For some of you, they're leaving the options behind. Okay, so if this is someone you was in a third party relationship with, they may have resisted or like resisted you, but they also have let go of whatever was going on in the past. This person is moving forward and they could be choosing themselves. Okay, with the Three of Wands. Like that choice, you know, maybe the plan was to have one or the other, especially if this is like a relationship situation. You would think they're going to choose one of these, you know, they're going to choose one of you, they're going to choose one of these females, they're going to choose one of these males, but definitely the energy right now currently is that someone is choosing themselves here. And maybe that's the lesson. That could be the light bulb moment, and that could be something that, like that domino effect that I was talking about, where everybody is in the dark. What do we do? How do we get out of this? Choose you, period. Choose you. You can never lose when you choose yourself. You can never lose when you choose you. Never. 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 Because your authenticity is always going to guide you to choosing all of the things that are helpful to you, choosing the right things to do, the things that actually are going to fulfill you. So yeah, why not? Why not choose you? If it's a maybe, it's a no. So I feel like with this person here, we have this. It does feel like it's not a maybe to a past situation. They are saying, you know, no, or they're letting us go, and this is like official. Okay, it's an official release of someone. But as far as moving on to someone new or another relationship, oh damn, I was just about to say I'm not pulling extra cards. I'm giving all of these reads 4 cards, but look what's on the bottom of the deck. Long card. Because I just was feeling like with the karmic, well, why is it here? Because your connection, you know, all connections start off as karmic, because you have to be grounded when you physically take action towards somebody, or that's a grounded movement. So your actions are going to get a reaction, and that's when the lesson and the contract begins. But with this, it was just like, well, it doesn't look like they're choosing that, but that could be the first step in even being able to choose a new person. So the first step is getting out of a situation. The second step was choosing themselves. Hold up, go back, man. It's steps to this. Let's get this. Clock it, spirit. The first step is releasing what no longer serves you in order to maintain your peace. So once you get your peace, then you have to stand on that shit, because you will be tested. Whether or not this is your truth, whether or not you've really chosen, whether or not you're really ready, the universe will throw things at you so that you can really, you know, put your feet in that ground. You got to get your roots in that dirt that you're saying is your new earth or your new reality, your new self, how things are going to be, or who you're going to be, or how you're going to do things. So you got to wait for that. That's another karmic contract that you're breaking, and you need to allow life to show you that you have truly broken it. Like you've broken the pattern, you've broken the cycle, right? Three of Wands, choosing yourself, actually moving forward, letting go of what no longer serves you, being at peace. You're not running toward anything. You're not running from anything. You just be. Perfect energy. And now you're ready. You're ready again. You're somebody about to jump right back on the dating scene is what I feel like. And for some of you, it's going to go quick with that lift off energy. And for others of you, it's just awareness that the first step in being ready to be with somebody is being okay with being with yourself. So I don't know where you go in this, but yeah, that feels like what's next. But specifically this reading, this is somebody, could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo energy. Like I said, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra is also significant. But this could be that this person is really ready for a long-term relationship. So they do have intentions towards someone else, but first they needed to choose themselves. All right, let's do one more from this deck. This card ain't even supposed to be in this deck. That Three of Wands. It was not supposed to be in this deck. That's tarot. Okay. We have Dirty Money. That card just keep on coming out. Keep on coming out. Mostly on my table, because I keep asking Spirit, like, what is that card? What am I supposed to be, like, reading from that? But what I was getting is, when it comes to energy, sometimes negativity is sent to you, but it's an opportunity. Like, we be so quick to, send that energy back, release that energy. I don't want it. But if you were to turn it into something that is valuable to you, transmute it, alchemize it, then energy is energy. So even if it was negatively sent towards you, you can transmute that into a positive easily. And now you have excess energy that is pretty much free. Okay, so that's laundering. Laundering money is, it's like that's a metaphor for cleaning up energy, reusing energy, recycling energy. So you're laundering energy. Energy is a currency, dirty money. So I don't know if this is like, I don't know, but let's keep on. Receipts. Ooh-wee. I hope this is not an actual legal situation, because if so, somebody is getting in trouble here. We have evidence, guilty as charged, and exposed. Someone's dirty hands are on receipts, or someone has been stealing. Someone has been stealing, or someone has accomplished something, and the way that they accomplished it is dirty. It was underhanded, and they're getting clocked on it. This could be causing legal issues for somebody. Or like I said, this could be causing a karmic contract for somebody because their hands are dirty. Their hands are dirty. And if this person was like fighting somebody, triggering somebody, this could have been someone going through, like I said, psychological or spiritual warfare. This person was attacking you in order to get energy from you. They were trying to get your focus, because where your focus goes, your energy flows. So this will be someone who's well aware of that. And they were sending you these attacks in order to get your energy. They've been clocked. They've been seen. So this is causing issues for them in the astral realms. Evidence, guilty as charged and exposed. Yeah, you may have a fearmonger, a monitoring spirit, a warlock, a witch, whatever the fuck, that is getting clocked. They're exposed. They in trouble. Oh, tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. I can't make it up, y'all. Somebody guilty as fuck, and they already know what's up, and they being clocked on it. They're being seen. Damn. Ooh, somebody in a hot seat. Shit, you would rather, actually, when I'm reading this energy, just because I don't know a lot about how the law goes, I probably wish that this was a situation where it was something like that, instead of this being, energetically, because, man, oh man, you're going to have to pay for that, and who knows how long. If your spirit is locked up, that's going to affect a lot of things physically. So it's going to be a double whammy. If you fucked up and made a mistake physically, fix it, rearrange things, get your shit together, get some good representation, whatever, or do what you got to do. It'll eventually be over. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but you know, like audits and things like that. What was I gonna say? Things where you have to come up with paperwork and stuff like that. Like, that's usually an easy fix, you know. But when it's a grievance against the spirit and against the soul, yeah, it's gonna affect physical, but it's gonna really tear you up mentally and emotionally. That's, you know, yeah, that's all areas. That's not just like a little tap on the wrist or something that's gonna slow you down physically. Mm-mm. That's a whole mental struggle. That's a whole emotional struggle. That's a whole lot of shit. People don't even be knowing what they getting themselves into. These karmic contracts and these binds that they put themselves in, where they're reliving the same cycles over and over and over again, and you wonder why things are not getting better for you. Because maybe if you would have hustled, or if you would have if you would have bent a little rule out here, they really would have, not been too bad for you. And it would have gotten you through. You would have done better than trying to attack or go after whoever it was that you were in the spirit. Because, I mean, 3 cards talking about this person being exposed. They're all in the upright. Laundering, steal, illegal, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around, somebody tiptoeing. So they're scared. You gonna walk on eggshells for the rest of your life? You better get right. This somebody, it ain't about getting right with the law. Shit. Fuck the law. That's how they feel about you. Do what you gotta do, but fuck the law for real. I'm talking about, this is you hiding from God. Somebody like, this a grievance with the spirit. Man, you crazy. Crazy. Squad in reverse. They're losing close friends, soul connections. There's a reconciliation that could have been, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be. And it don't even look like it's because this person is already in, like I was gonna say, spiritual arrest or something like that, but not yet. It's just because they can't ground. They can't ground. This person may not even be in their body. Yeah, this could be something they like mentally, emotionally. This person ain't even in their body right now. So they tiptoeing around because they are trying not to get caught. They're trying not to get caught. And that is keeping something from coming together. So because they're not grounded, like I said, sometimes you be out of body or you're not grounded and you end up missing out on something else. So I don't know, but it seems like there is something beneficial for this person, but they may be missing out on it because they can't even. When I decide to do these short ones just so I can kind of move around in the energy and not do one long story, it always be interesting where I want to pull more cards on it. Because I'm like, well, what did they do? All right, let's get a couple more. Get 2 more. Your gaze is hypnotic. Your warnings were merciful. God asked but didn't require you to. You were aware of something and you didn't have to tell somebody. You didn't have to open your mouth. A lot of times you open your mouth with the Ace of Swords. You open your mouth with truth, and though you were moving honestly and uprightly, you expressing that truth, it creates a whole conflict for you with the Ace of Swords energy. But I feel as if this is something that you did selflessly. Okay. This is what mesmerizes them about you. It has something to do with like your selflessness, your mercy, your care, your empathy. Like you genuinely care. You genuinely give a fuck. And someone really feels that. They feel that warmth from you. They feel that love from you. Give me more. They always seek to take more than they give, disconnect and live. Okay, so I don't care if this person, whoever this person is, I do feel as if they appreciate you. They appreciate you. They're amazed by what you do when you don't have to, but they're not good for you. They always seek, because they seek to take more than they give. And this may be very specific to you. This is somebody who takes more from you than they put back in. So yeah, they're kind of mesmerized by the way that you add value to their life. It's amazing to them that you do that, or if it's not even for them, maybe it's someone else, but this person wants to take advantage of you. They're looking for an opportunity off of you. So that's somebody you're being guided to disconnect and live. So that means that this person is trying to put you to rest in a space where you would give your everything and receive nothing pretty much in return. Or either way, it should be equal, it should be mutual, it should be mutually beneficial. People always act like they're not trying to get over lies. Lies. Evil eyes and lies. It should be mutually beneficial. Don't always have to be beneficial in the same way, but it should be mutually beneficial. So, yeah, you're better off outside of this. Faking humility, insecure, afraid to look at their faults, and tries to humble by shitting on others. So this person basically was going to take advantage of you. They are mesmerized by you, but I think it's your energy. Whoever you are, you sound selfless. Like I said, this is God. Things that God, gives you awareness of. You don't have to go around trying to help other people out, like, oh, I see this, or I think this, or you should, whatever. You don't have to care. You really don't. It's a lot of people that they get a lot of awareness of things, but they feel like, I'm gonna stay out of it. Why? Because that Ace of Swords, you tell the truth, it exposes people's lies, and it causes a conflict. So everybody's not gonna do that. You are a commodity, or I feel like this person, you're special. You're special. You're valuable, because it's a quality that is not heavily found. It's not easily found. But they found it in you, and I do feel like they value it, but this is somebody that tends to take advantage of it. So it says faking humility. They could be, I don't know, acting like they really see you and really appreciate you. But honestly, this person is insecure about something. They're afraid to look at their own faults, so they're not honest. So someone who is not honest is not fully able, they're not even capable of truly appreciating another person's honesty and transparency. That will always, like, that's the light, literally, in somebody who is completely immersed in their shadow. So there is it's like the devil looking at God. There's a natural envy that takes place, okay? Because people do. Your gaze is hypnotic. People get hypnotized. It's very influential when people honor their light and are able to use their light, okay? Express their light, live their light, be the light. So there are people who are in their shadows, especially if they're not able to accept their own faults. When you're healing in your shadow, you're aware, you are accepting, your own faults. You are actually humble. Okay, so you can appreciate someone else's light and appreciate the fact that they're shedding that light on you. But someone who is insecure and afraid to even look at their own faults, they're just trying to figure out a reason to turn your lights off or turn them down, or make a reason why they're oh, those ain't real. That's not real light. That's not real sunlight. That's not real sunlight coming through. They bought that light. Whatever the case, you see what I'm saying? Like, trying to find a reason for you not to be you. So it's just not somebody that's good for you. They probably wish they were, though. And, looking at themselves is what will get them there. That's what got you there. Anybody who is in their light, that's how you got there. Okay, let's see. New beginning on Lock and Protected, 444. God is fortifying you so that your power is more reliable. Dang, I'm getting somebody. You may, somebody, you're sleeping on yourself. You're sleeping on yourself. You don't really know how powerful you are. You don't really know the effect that you have on another person. Like something is so locked in, and the protection is coming from your hearts. Somebody's heart is tuned in and locked into you. And the reason I said, like, I feel like you don't even see this or know this is because God's still working on you for you to be able to just rely on that. Like, not have to look back, not have to doubt, not have to fear, not have to worry, not have to stress, not have to get anxious, not have to, watch 1,000 readings or do 1,000 readings if you're a reader. Not being overly, just aware, always looking for something, like where you really just get to settle into who you are and the connection that the two of you share.